How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can't hear me? No sound? Hold on. What the hell is going on with the sound? Oh, you can hear me now. Good. Sounds good. Great. Let's start this over. Yo, welcome to the Uncle Luke Show. Happy to be here with you guys on a Friday, 3 o'clock. Good, you can hear me. So now y'all got to check in. Tell me where y'all coming from. I need to know where y'all from. Topic of the conversation today is going to be who should be the next head coach of the University of Miami. We're going to talk about that and a few other things that we should talk about. I got sound good, but I need to know where y'all from. Vegas. Okay, Vegas. We got Vegas in the building. We got Vegas in the building. I see you, Vegas. Hey, South Bend, Indiana is in the building. Georgia is in the building. Richmond Heights. I love Richmond Heights. The Heights. I need to go up there. Oklahoma in the building. We got people from everywhere. Pittsburgh in the building. Yep. Detroit. I see you. Broward County in the building. Duval. I love Duval. Yeah. Who do you think should be the next coach at the University of Miami? Perrine, I see you. Hey, we are friends. We are friends. Ada Rojas, I love you too. My girl for 100 years. Hey, West Point, Mississippi. Not Mars Point, but West Point. What's the difference between Mars Point and West Point? Lake Mississippi. I see y'all up in the building. I love Mississippi. Mississippi is my place. I love it. Hey, listen. So the topic of the conversation today is who should be the next University of Miami head football coach? That's what I want to talk about today. You know, I haven't been on here for a long time because Facebook actually kicked me off. You know, I talk too much shit about politics. And you know, they were like, yo, we got to get this dude off here. So that's fine and dandy. Trying to get this camera right. You know, my screen is kind of crazy. But North Carolina, I see y'all. So who do you think should be the next head football coach? Rod, you say Lane Kiffin. Who do you think should be the next head football coach, University of Miami? I mean, let me just tell you my opinion. I did it on my podcast the other day. Make sure y'all check out my podcast. It's on Podbean. You know, it's kind of crazy. There's so many reports, you know, about the administration, the boosters, everybody just going crazy. You know, a split between the board of trustees and split between, you know, administrational people as to whether to keep Manny Diaz or go get another head coach. A lot of people are talking about Mario Cristobal coming down. You know, a lot of signs of Mario Cristobal saying that he's going to, you know, he wants to be close by his mom, wants to be close by the family. Those are signs that are given, you know, that, oh, I really want to be down here and coach. You know, Lane Kiffin definitely wants the job. I know him personally. You know, I know Mario Cristobal personally, you know, so I know both of these guys. But at the same time, I think, you know, when University of Miami made the decision to get rid of the athletic director, you know, that was them saying, look, you know, we'll only get rid of you, dude, because you didn't do a good job with the football team. I mean, they didn't fire him because baseball wasn't winning, because badminton wasn't winning, because soccer or volleyball or basketball. They fired him because of football in the middle of football season. So we know what that was all about. We know what that was all about. You know, look, you know, Josh said Josh from Richmond, age 16. If you know anything about age 16, that's deep down south. I think Lane and Mario, but Lane will leave to go to the NFL soon, and Mario will be here for a long time. That's a good analogy of the situation. But let's talk about that. Lane once what was our most successful years at the University of Miami? Our most successful years at the University of Miami was when we had coaches that left and went to the NFL. Think about it. Jimmy Johnson was here. He left and went to the NFL. He won national championship. Bush Davis was here. He left and went to the NFL, won national championships. Dennis Erickson won a national championship. He left and went to the NFL. Who uses the same? Who uses the same blueprint? Nick Saban. Most of Nick Saban coaches, they'll leave as coordinators and do what? They'll become either head coaches or they'll go to the NFL. So, do we want somebody with less experience? No. And let me take you back a little farther. Since we talk about guys potentially leaving, let me take you back a little further. Before I get there, let me do this. When you leave, when all those guys left, they left the program in good hands. They all left. They left the program in good hands. And we won because we had the players that those guys recruited. They were already in the system. We had coaches already in the system. So when they left, we didn't have a drop-off. We only had a drop-off when Coker came, and then Shannon came, and then when Shannon, that transition between Coker and Shannon, Coker did not recruit the same way, nor did he have the coaches the same way that Jimmy had and Howard had and Dennis had. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fabric and how you build the program at University of Miami. The blueprint, the architect of it all was Howard Stellenberger. Howard Stellenberger won. He built the program. How did he do it? He got a guy named Gary Stevenson. Gary Stevenson was who? Offensive coordinator at Miami Dolphins. He became the offensive coordinator at University of Miami. Followed up by that, what did we go get? We went and got Randy Shannon, was the linebacker coach at Miami Dolphins. He became the defensive coordinator, very successful. Not successful as a head coach, but very successful as a position coach. What did Jimmy Johnson do? Jimmy Johnson got Tommy Tuberville, who was the national championship head coach at Auburn. Tommy Tuberville. Ed Orgeron, who was LSU coach. Bush Davis, and a host of other guys who ended up leaving, becoming head coaches. Don't that sound like Alabama? Sounds just like Nick Saban. Go get Lane Kiffin, who's the head coach at USC, head coach at the Oakland Raiders. Bring him in. He outcoaches everybody. Go get who? All of his coaches. Look at his coach over there at Georgia, getting ready to beat him up. Coach, Texas A&M, his other coach, first time in career, beat him. These are guys, that's the blueprint that we're missing. You can't get 12-year-olds to coach at the University of Miami because the talent is so rich. You got to go get top of the line talent. So that's why, again, and you got to be executive. It's not a problem You can't be the smartest guy in the room. I think that's the failure of Manny Diaz. He wanted to be the smartest guy in the room. I think that's a failure of Randy Shannon, not necessarily being the smartest guy in the room, but not getting the best coaches. Randy didn't get the best coaches at coordinator. I mean, he got what's his face at the end. I wasn't hell bent on him. He's fucking up everybody else's program. But the main thing is what we're talking about now today. Should Manny Diaz be the coach? How many of y'all think Manny Diaz should be the coach? Do you want Manny Diaz to continue being the coach? Do you think Lane Kiffin is a better fit? I personally think Lane Kiffin is a better fit. Do you think Mario Cristobal? I don't think Mario Cristobal is going to leave. And here's why. Why Mario Cristobal ain't going to leave? 2 reasons. Number one, and a guy asked me this today. A big executive at Adidas asked me this. I was like, Mario Cristobal is not going to leave for 2 reasons. Number one, there's a guy named Phil Knight, your competitor, who owns Nike, the biggest, largest donor of Oregon. Phil Knight is not going to lose a coach and lose the coach to an apparel company that's his competition. So that means Mario Cristobal will be leaving Oregon, and not Phil Knight's coach anymore, going to Miami to obviously not his program as well, because Miami is an Adidas school. So he'll be losing 2 times. And the question is, will Miami have enough money to bid to keep Mario Cristobal, to buy him, to outbid Oregon? No way. No way you're going to outbid Phil Knight. Mario would have to leave a lot of money on the table. So Mario is definitely positioning himself, put himself in a position to get a BAG, a big one, a big bag. So people, don't get it twisted. I mean, Mario's a hometown guy. I know him personally, love him to death, but I really don't see that happening. That's a long shot. Mario would have to leave a shitload of money on the table. Oh, my wife really wants to be home by family. Oh, I want to be by mommy.